Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer news for FC Barcelona. We start with our president, Joan Laporta, who have been talking about Frenkie de Jong's future. And shockingly, the president said he vows to do everything in his power to keep hold of Man United target Frenkie de Jong. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Raphinha. It has been reported that Raphinha is willing to wait 6 to 12 months for Barcelona. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has insisted that the club management is doing everything in its power to keep midfielder Frenkie de Jong at the Camp Nou. Speaking during an event in honor of Johan Cruyff at the Hostel La Gavina in Saga, the club president mentioned that Barca are well aware of the interest in Frenkie de Jong from Man United, but he added that the team has no intention of parting ways in the summer. He said, Frenkie de Jong is a Barca player and is recognized as one of the best players in the world. Laporta was quoted as saying by the Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo. The president continued by saying, we know of clubs that want him, not just United, but we have no intention of selling him and the player. I get the impression that he wants to stay. He is comfortable at Barca and I'm going to do what is in my power so that Frankie stays, the president said. It's important to note that a recent update provided by trusted journalist Fabrizio Romano claimed that an agreement between Barcelona and Manchester United is more than close, very, very close. So I don't understand what the president is trying to say here. Premier League side Man United are willing to pay 65 million euros from what Fabrizio have said right up front, and why it is way off Barcelona's valuation. The Red Devils are willing to pay the rest of the 20 million euros as part of add-ons. So what is left to be discussed, apart from personal terms, is the structure of the mentioned add-ons. But since Man United are still in discussion, it has emerged that Chelsea have decided to enter the race as well, as they believe that they have something that the Premier League counterparts cannot offer. It's understood that De Jong was initially reluctant to choose Man United, mostly because he wanted to play in the Champions League. But since Chelsea have a place in the Continental Championship for the upcoming season, it remains to be seen to what extent they will pursue Frenkie de Jong. But Laporta's statements provide a fresh twist in the saga, which could now possibly end with de Jong staying at Barca. I don't believe what the president said, let's be honest. This is not the first time Laporta brings a kind of statement to make things just being twisted. Okay, take for instance, look at Ronald Koeman when Koeman was still the boss of Barca. Laporta, countless number of times, will go to the media when he's been asked about Koeman's future, will always say, no, Koeman is my coach, this and that, this and that. Koeman will go nowhere. Koeman will be here for a long time. He's a legend at the club. But what happened? Koeman was sacked. So I just think the president wants to put some cold water onto these rumors. Of course, a lot have been talked about. I think Frenkie de Jong's potential move to United is one of the most talked about transfers, right? So the president, from my own perspective, is just trying to calm down the situation a bit. Calm down the situation. Fabrizio said it, that discussions ever since, it's not even today, we've been getting a lot of reports about negotiations already underway between Man United and Barcelona. And him being the president of Barcelona, I just see that he wants to put some cold water into those rumors a little bit. Let people not bring their expectations too high. So the truth of the matter is Frenkie de Jong is strongly linked to United. An agreed fee is already there. But we still don't know if Barca will accept that money upfront, because the money upfront will be worth 65 million euros from what Fabrizio Romano said, and 20 million euros plus, which will be for add-ons. But Barcelona are not still that okay with that, But totally, normally Barca wanted 85 million, and the totals will still be 85. But talking about a fixed fee that will be paid up front is 65, and it's still not known if Barca is very okay with that. So one other thing that United need to do is to try hard as possible to convince Frenkie de Jong himself into agreeing personal terms with them, something that Frenkie de Jong have not done up to now. And of course, mainly due to Champions League football, the lack of Champions League football that United cannot offer at the moment. Chelsea have also entered the race to make matters complicated. So Chelsea have also hijacked it, like how they tried to hijack Raphinha from us. And Chelsea they will play Champions League next season, still stand a chance, and they still have the money that they will pay Barca all. But let's see how it goes. But nonetheless, Manchester United are still the front runners in this deal. Then on to the next story of discussion. After it seemed like Barcelona had missed out on the capture of Raphinha, reports late on Friday claimed that Barca had pulled off a turnaround by reaching an agreement to sign the winger from Leeds United in a deal worth 60 million euros. Barca are reportedly planning to pay the transfer fee of Leeds United in multiple installments. However, their competitors for this signing is Chelsea, who are prepared to pay off the entire fee in a single installment, which will favor Leeds United. However, as per ESPN, Raphinha remains insistent on joining Barcelona this summer. The 25-year-old has already agreed personal terms with the Catalan Giants, and he's unwilling to continue or to consider any other offers which give Barca an edge. The report further adds that if for some reason a move to Barca does not materialize this summer due to their economic issues, Raphinha is prepared to wait for 6 months or even a year to secure a switch to the Camp Nou. It means that the Brazilian winger is prepared to stay put at Leeds United for another 6 months or an entire season and sign for Barca in 2023 rather than join any other club which he does not like, including Chelsea. The player stance on the situation as well, as him reaching an agreement over personal terms has been critical to Barca staying alive in the race for his signing. Whether they can get the deal over the line this summer remains a question. Raphinha has been a top signing for Leeds United since joining the club in 2020 from Rennes. The 25-year-old is being viewed as a direct replacement for Ousmane Dembele at Barca, although there is a chance that the Frenchman might resign with Barcelona. So let's see if Chelsea think they can actually get Raphinha even if he does not accept them. Let's see if they will succeed, because from what I know, a player's desire to move, personal terms are very, very important when it comes to this. Very important. You can't force a player. You just can't force a player. He has a contract with Leeds. Even if Leeds have accepted the agreement with Chelsea, there's still a lot to do, right? But of course, the report that came out some days back that Barca have offered 60 million euros to Leeds United, it came as good news for all of us. But notwithstanding, it's still not clear. It's not still very clear if things will work out, But they have said that worst comes to the worst. If Raphinha says that Barca cannot go for him this season, he's willing to wait. So if this report is to be believed, then I think it's going to be a big sacrifice. That tells you that Raphinha is very, very determined to be a Barca player, and he does not want to go to a club that he never wanted to go. I've seen some Chelsea fans even saying that they don't want a repetition of Lukaku's case. You don't force a player to go there, and it's frustrating. A player playing against a switch for a club, and they don't want that. I think if Chelsea can reason things out, then they should better back off from that deal. Because we're also getting Chelsea linked with Frenkie de Jong. So Chelsea start hijacking players up, right, left, and center. And let's see if that tactics work out for them. But from what I'm saying, I don't think they will succeed in any of them. Talking about Frenkie de Jong's case, yes, Frenkie de Jong, Man United have always been the favorite to line him. Man United are strongly in the race. From what Fabrizio Romano have been saying, the deal is very, very close. Chelsea have just from nowhere tried to hijack that deal. But let's see if these tactics from Chelsea will work out. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.